folks. Game 3 underway. Let's see who's going to come out on top with that coveted victory royale. And there you see all of our players starting to populate on screen. And you know, this has been such a fun event. Been talking to a lot of people here, asking them who they want to win. And you know, a lot of people have told me they want Ninja, Marshawn Lynch to win. And I get it, I totally get it. But there are some quality players also that are out there that a lot of folks may not know about, just like, you know, mentioned Airwalks from Europe. This guy is so good, so talented. And a huge shout out to RL Grime, his teammate, because he knows how to throw down on some Fortnite, Monster.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. And like I said, I was talking to him in the player lounge. RL Grime was so shy. He was like, nah, dude, I don't want to do this interview. But, you know, Airwalk stepped up to the plate. To see them come out here and start slinging down, that is actually one of the best things. You know, you least expect it. But
had a conversation actually with Vic Star and Martin Star earlier about some of their more creative strategies, if you will. Fortunately for them, they got caught by a boombo that hit both of them. And when I say boombo, I mean literally one shot on a boombo actually took both of them out in, I believe it was game 2. They're trying to get a little crafty with it, play the outside game, and I say that literally because their strategy, from what they told me, has been to build up as much materials as they possibly can and then build around the edge of the island to wherever the circle is going to be. It's not the, you know, it's not the best strategy,
definitely not their goal.
You know,
so,
at least they have a plan. At least they have a plan.
Put this into context. They want to get materials, and then like cliff dive off the side, like hanging off the side of the map.
That is correct, sir.
Oh boy.
It is not. Look, I was talking to them. I did not have the heart to tell them that it was a bad idea. I felt like they have to just make their own bed and sleep in it, you know? But we're gonna glance past that because Cloak actually went right for that baller, but ends up getting punished for it immediately. He's getting tagged up. You're gonna have to Shadow Bomb out of there, and he's gonna be down to 56 HP. We'll have that blue burst SMG. It's not the best weapon to have there, along with that gray heavy AR. Finds a player in front of him, able to do some damage, but Cloak is going to be out of the game yet again, and that is going to become as courtesy, actually, from Marky Locaras.
Yep, valiant effort there, but off to the dusty divot we go. TBNR Frags still in this game right here. He's kind of showing up. He's here for that early game. Take a look at the feed. Fear itself was taken out here. JT Brown and Frags.
I'm impressed with JT Brown. You want to know why? Because I've been competing for a very long time, my friend. And JT Brown showed up repping a jersey. I love that. When you're out there playing with a jersey, you know it's game time. You know you're serious, and you're out there to win. That's what it's all about.
That is right indeed, but oh no, Dr. Lupo and Jordan Fisher here already have taken out Hannibal. They're hunting for Jarvis. We saw Jarvis. This is his landing spot. He likes Paradise Palms. He's been ran out of here. Rent was due, he didn't have it. He just pushed out of Dodge. Jarvis is going up here. Oh, it's actually Myers who's his teammate there. So Jarvis and Myers are still here.
Yeah, still hanging around. Dr. Lupo, Jordan Fisher, right in front of him. The tension's building here as everyone waits, edge of their seats. What is going to happen? Jordan Fisher, no slouch when it comes to Fortnite. Placed 4th in last year's event. He also games Fortnite pretty regularly. Check out his content on YouTube. I believe he calls his community Fish Fam.
Fish Fam.
Which I'm mad, he should have been the Fish Fam yesterday, but instead he was Llama Record Company.
Yeah, I mean, lucky he was, because they took first in the Creative Showdown.
That's true, that's true.
Nice little accolade to put into his...
If there was one player, though, Monster, in this instance, really, it's Jarvis. That is the one that I would be so concerned about if you're Dr. Lupo and Fisher.
Oh, yeah.
That's just not an easy one to deal with, not an easy player to deal with. But what's really nice is a vending machine that's a gift that keeps on giving. You got yourself a purple combat shoddy, a coveted weapon, something that you'd want to have in the early game. And Reyna Washio is going to be around the outside here with Lowry right next to him. Where's Bell at? That's my concern. Where is Bell going to be positioned right now?
Yeah, from a look of it, like Washlow might have just
he's
off. No, makes the wrong turn right there. Going and he's shot.
Oh no!
Oh, the sandwich.
She seems like such a kind soul. How could you do that? Man, that is rough. Struggle City, population 1.
But hey, good sport, big smile on her face, says she understood. She, gave it all she got right there. And
there are a lot of players that this game's been out for so long now that players have really just improved. They've grown, and the quality of player in general has just skyrocketed from even where it was for last year's Pro-Am.
Yes, just to see in today's event, like, we're going to move in zones here. It's not like, oh, everyone's going down and, by storm wave 5 or 6, the game's over. No, it's going to 7, almost 8.
Yeah.
Surprising. And Yuri and Courage JD here, still in the game. Little bit of baller action. We know Bell's up at the Polar Peak area. Marky Lacuris is over at Frosty Flight, so all kinds of players nearby. He's got to be careful. Just trying to catch up to Courage.
Other names that are still going to be in this as well. Tim the Tatman, Aiden, our winner from the last game. Nick A30, Typical Gamer, Action Jackson, as well as Dr. Lupo, Ewok. Those are just some of the names that are going to continue to remain as some of the action has slowed down here. And there's Typical Gamer, as I had mentioned earlier, with Jimmy O Yang. Maybe they could bust a move on the dance floor.
This is the place to do it. Jimmy.
He's got the bush. Never trust the bush.
Yeah, the bush works, man. Take that shot and be okay, so it's definitely worth holding on to. And whoa, Typical. Greedy guy, maybe you want to take care of Jimmy, give him the baller. You already got the 2 Elands. Yeah. He says, nope, I'm going to use this baller, man. Looking out for himself here. See how that ends up turning things around, but
they are going to be right next to this, the air highway, right? So they will be able to use this and get around the map.
Slipstream is great for rotations. Those of you guys are unfamiliar with the zone is coming from the left side all the way to the right side of the map. Marshawn Lynch and Ninja still in the game.
And looking for a target. Marshawn Lynch, if he connects with someone here, that will be crazy. Highlight of the Pro-Am, hands down. Beast mode.
He's looking for it. A hard scope, not a...
Gotta be careful, though.
Not a piece of fear in him. He's just sitting still, doesn't care. It's all good.
You gotta be careful, man. I mean, there's, luckily for them, by Lazy Lagoon, there's no one there, but, I hate when just standing on the outside like that. It gives me anxiety. I, freak out. I can't do that.
It's a big no-no in the Fortnite world, but who cares? He's Marshawn Lynch. He's here to battle. He's got his partner, Ninja. Ninja's putting down some shots here. Marshawn doesn't quite know where Ninja's firing him, but he's looking for it. He's trying to see if anyone's in that slip.
Oh, there they are right there. 2 players, and another one can be inside of the ball. It doesn't connect with the shot. Marshawn Lynch hits 75 blue. Nice tag there from Marshawn Lynch. The baller, though, player gets back into it, and now the shots are starting to come in, and Ninja has to support his teammate. He's going to go into the baller, and I respect that, but you got to support your teammate. Maybe build him a little 1-by-1, a ramp, just to give him something to cover himself with, and he's going to give Marshawn the baller. What a good guy. Leave it to Ninja. Good guy, Ninja.
And I was just reading the lips of Marshawn. He said, oh, man, I was so close. He almost hit that headshot, but he's got to feel good, get your hands a little dirty here, showing that he's going to put up some damage too, right? Put up some numbers here. Just try to figure this baller thing out.
Action Jackson. Oh,
what are you doing?
You deep. Look at them. Demarius and Action Jackson. Wait a minute. Hold on. No, this isn't going to happen. Surely this isn't going to be the way it ends.
This is an ambush, dude. This is an ambush waiting to happen here.
This isn't how it's going to happen, folks.
Ooh.
If it happens, I'm going to lose my mind.
Let's not give it away, but
I'm not saying anything.
You know who's in that city, right?
I'm not saying anything. I'm just gonna let, it's like National Geographic. I'm just gonna watch it.
Here it
happen in real time. PJ knows, and this is the thing that it kills me because he's okay. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Is it time?
Marius. He has no idea. He has no idea. Oh, he's gonna pop up behind Dr. Lupo. They have no idea. You never trust the bush, but Demarius is gonna get chucked down. Oh, the humanity. Demarius is gonna be out of it, and now Action Jackson's gotta look to fight this one in a 1v2. But Dr. Lupo and Jordan Fisher, they read that like an open book. Chapters 1, 2, and 3 were very clear. They did not need the cliff notes, and now Action Jackson's going to be in a really tough spot as some players are going to look to come right on over the mountain yonder, and he needs to defend himself, losing out on his teammate Monster. This is not looking good for Action Jackson.
No, it is not. The shots are still coming in here, and the plan was just all foiled in those moments right there when he couldn't get the exchange. Jackson's trying his best, but shots are coming from left and right. He's getting a little taste of his own medicine here as the ambush did not pay off, guys. Lucky for him, Dr. Lupo has slowed down the fire. They're just chilling right now. They do also have to kind of bounce back, right? They were shot up.
Devastating series of events there for Action Jackson. Dr. Lupo caught completely off guard, as well as Jordan Fisher. You can never trust a bush, man. I'm telling you. That's like some Season 2 stuff.
Yep. You would never thought you'd see someone use a bush like that.
That was like Flossin level plays there.
I'd love to see that pay off, though, Golden. It's so close.
That would have been the best payoff clip of the day, for sure. But Dr. Lupo, oh no, he's going to be in a lot of pain, and Dr. Lupo goes down. And that is going to come from Kurt Benkert, as well as Ewok. Ewok gets the elimination. Dr. Lupo, one of her favorite content creators, but Ewok's here to win.
That's right, and that's one great shot. Connects up, comes up over top. That's a second right there, and the Rift goes out.
Oh, she's on the run. She's chasing it down.
You're not gonna let this one go away. Oh no, no, you know, you're a solo. She's got you hurt. All shield's gone as well.
There's
Doesn't
another
matter.
player there too. I don't know if you saw that at the corner of your eye, Monster, but another player lingering about and then goes right back to the well again.
Second little rift right there, and the chase is going down. This is some high-speed Fortnite chase action happening here. The Geyser. Oh boy.
Great. Oh no, but Ewok's actually going to get tagged from the side.
No, the question is, can Kurt keep up? At this point, she's gone so far. This is full commitment. No turning back now.
35 wide on that damage there, and Jordan Fisher, try as you might. Ewok got the target and will be benefiting from a slurp juice as well as a lot of shields. Now, she just has to have Kurt Benkert get to her so that they can shield up and get back into this game.
How vicious of her to chase him across the map right there.
Jordan Fisher is a treasure, okay? Not quite like a national treasure like myself, but a treasure.
No, not like you, no.
Nonetheless, Ewok has no respect. and you know what? I respect that.
Yes.
I respect the hustle. That's what I wanted out of this competition.
Oh boy, here's Tfue looking to knock on someone's door. Trying to see if he can catch that wall. He's trying to single out. What floor are you on here? He doesn't quite know. He's going to back up. Back to his teammate Josh Hart. There's a lot of players nearby. Any ruckus right now caused will just attract attention. So I'm going to say, you know what? Let's hold this high ground. Still early in the game.
A lot of great players here as well. TB now frags. Thad from FPX. Uselk. Aiden. Goes Pokimane and Joe McHale over in the distance. Tank Ops going to be in this one. Uselk by himself. The pride of Australia right here, folks.
Uselk.
There he is.
Showing off those dance moves.
That's the pride. He's gonna hate me for saying that. Also, Ninja just got an elimination. Saw that on the feed. We'll keep tabs of that one. Some players still in this. I believe Jarvis is going to be our elimination leader at 4 elims total right now.
Doing a good job holding in there. And if you guys are curious, there's a couple big names still alive, guys. Cypher PK still in the running here. Aiden, Nick A30, typical gamer. Golden touched on. K-Yoon still in this, so there's plenty of talent, plenty of players, competitive and celebs alike. Trying to see if they can crown themselves champ of this Pro-Am, and here comes the grenades, Golden.
Oh, that is going to be some rough grenade spam that Josh Hart's needing to build around. And again, I do want to give a huge shout out to a lot of our players here. Folks like Josh Hart, you know, Bosa as well. The way that they play, they clearly put a lot of time into this game. And it's been really fun to watch them. A difference from last year's Pro-Am, where everyone was still finding their feet when it came to playing competitive Fortnite. Then you got KU, a competitive player with a lot of respect from the community, and just gets the tag there. That's on Lee Nguyen.
Very nicely done. And yeah, like you said, it has definitely come a long way how much the average players improved in Fortnite. These games are very, very good. Like,
meanwhile, I'm still awful. Just the saddest thing.
You gotta get off the controller, brother.
I know, I'm trying to wean off of it, buddy.
Shout out to the controller guys. You guys are loved and respected here. But all right, Reggie Jackson, what you got? He's got some in front of him here. That's
shot.
Nice little
There you go.
21. It's Cypher PK. Cypher PK is right above.
That's going to be a rough one.
I think he called it out.
Cypher
Cypher lets him in. Oh, I thought that was enemy for a second.
Yeah, I saw it off the corner of my eye. Would have been a little worried there if that was the case. He let someone in and didn't do anything about it. But he'll be all right, though.
Might have been a little communication hiccup there because Cypher didn't realize there was someone below him until Reggie got right in the box. Musouth was really low right here. Is he going to be able to sniff him out? Reggie's still looking. He knows.
Musouth, an incredibly scrappy player. And you hear him playing the guitar. That's happening down low.
He's baiting him.
I love that, though. Let him know you're there, right?
Do it again, Musouth. Play the guitar, Musouth.
What's the worst that can happen? On laser beams, cartwheeling again. I think his keyboard might be broken.
Maybe. Seems like his character is definitely having some malfunctions over here, getting a little cardio on the side of the desert.
One could definitely say he's spinning. Spinning out of control. No? No, it didn't hit with anyone? All right, well.
He missed. You know what? It's the
swing and a miss.
Effort that matters, bro.
Thank you for always having my back, buddy.
I gotcha. But here's Tfue and Josh Hart. Dude, we've seen them make end games consistently. They're not hunting for elims. They're letting them land in their laps as someone with the ballers right underneath.
Oh, right below them is Ninja. You got Tim the Tapman in a box of his own over there. Cypher PK still lingering about with Musel. Ninja waiting for that prime opportunity to push up. And Ninja by himself at this point of the game, Monster. You're a competitive player. You've been, I know you do a lot of duos in the K30 and stuff. Question for you, how difficult is it to be in a single man situation going up against a lobby that's as stacked as this?
Yeah, man, it's definitely a scary situation. You got to pick and choose your fights. So much more, thought goes into it. Even aggravating a team like Ninja's doing right there, you got to be careful. Like airwalks, especially, right? You don't know who's in that box. It could be an okay duo, but it could be like a scary duo. Like you saw what airwalks did in game 1. So Ninja's still aggravating them, though. He stepped closer. He put a trap over there trying to bait that player out. Maybe he's recognizing, hey, whoever's closest right here doesn't quite have a grip on what's going on. But now taking a look at Valkyrie. Also lost her teammate. You'll see she's trying to make this decision right now. Is it time to go? Is it time to hang out? The storm reveals itself. She's got a long way here, but using a great usage of the tunnel, just harping forwards. There's the player underneath.
And we're going to get to that first half-in, half-out circle. If you're just joining us for the first time, welcome. This is the Fortnite Pro-Am, our second time that we're going to be doing this live from LA. And you're looking at Valkyrie, one of the best content creators out right now. It's going to tag for 103. Oh, no! And sad. Oh, feels sad, man. Gets the elim, but Valkyrie has to be pleased with herself picking up one. That's 2 points against TBNR Frags. And there you can see how it all breaks down. A victory royale will get you 10 points total. Everything else adds from there, right? So if you're in 15th place, everyone gets 3 points in the lobby. Then if you happen to make it to 10th place and beyond, everyone then gets an additional 2 points, making it 5. And then at 5th place, everyone will be able to take 7 from there. But only one duo will walk away with 10 points on that victory royale. And remember that each elimination is going to give you 1 point. So players like Jarvis and Tfue, who have 5 and 4 eliminations respectively, have managed to pick themselves up a decent amount of points for their duo. Game 3, we only have one more left after this, and then we're going to crown our second Fortnite Pro-Am champion.
Don't forget, guys, Lachlan loves to rock that code Elfin, known for rocking it in-game as well. This is part of that staple brand.
I mean, literally, he's like wearing it,
He's quite literally wearing it.
He's owning it.
He even has the blonde hair to go, guys. This is serious commitment here.
Pretty sure that's not a wig. I think that's his. But Lachlan's going to be playing the edge of the storm, and as the storm pushes forward, Lachlan needs to take his time and move accordingly. He cannot make any foolish plays. I believe a storm flip just went out from Lachlan.
Uh-oh. That's it right there. It's pushing Ewok forwards. Ewok says, I gotta get out of here. Pops the rift to go. That's gonna be a crucial rift. She is now down to 1 launch pad. That is the only movement she's got left. Someone is campfiring way up above. She's got her eyes set all around the map. Look at this flips. They're coming out. Those guys that don't understand how the storm flip quite works, it creates a huge storm bubble if it's in the safe zone, and if it's in the storm, it creates a safety net. So the storm flip extremely powerful and versatile in Fortnite. Now Now Ewok lands with some prime real estate here. Doing a great job reading the map too. She's got all the zone in the world now.
55 builds as well. We'll have a boogie bomb, some shield potion to take advantage of. Ninja's still going to be in the game. Run solo without Marshawn Lynch. Rough spot to be in, but there goes the Shadow Bomb. Another phenomenal rotational tool, the Shadow Bomb.
It's actually great. Top 15 just broke through. Remember, if they can crack top 10, they get another set of placement points. So all of these elims matter now. If players go down, they're just scratching away at new points threshold. There's so many ballers in play here, Golden.
Yeah, a lot of ballers left. Airwalks, Jarvis, Kayun still going to be in this one, but a gift in the form of some mats and some ammo and Courage. Courage ended up getting pinned by Bucky FPS, who got the better of him there. Ewok still hanging out in the box that she built earlier on. Bucky down low with Kenneth. Got Patriota as well. Airwalks and Grime, a great duo, still very much in this game, but the young man Jarvis with 7 eliminations, but he's gonna get knocked down to 54 true HP, but total of 104 HP with his shields.
Yes, Jarvis, dude, we saw him. He's on the boards right now. He's in top 10. And this is why he's got so many eliminations. He's got placement. He's in the knife duo up right now. He jumps all the way across, gets a nice little connection here, and it's his high ground.
Phenomenal movement from Jarvis. He also has that purple combat shot. He might damage. That player should be going down any second. That's Kyla Drew. That combat shotty from up above is gonna punish you. Ninja just got himself 2 eliminations on the side as well. Just got wiped out though by Bucky. And our final few players are gonna remain. We're now sitting with 7 players left in the lobby. Actually, scratch that, 6 players left, all solos. And this right here, folks, some of the best in the world of competitive Fortnite. Jarvis up above in the high ground. Bucky right below him. Kayun in that mid area. Typical gamer looking to shake things up with Airwalks and Patriota down low. This is intense, Monster.
Yes, and Airwalks actually picked up minis, so he's going to be able to just bounce back a little bit here. Down comes the double campfire. It's not over yet. Jarvis has got the high ground. He's got Bucky up against the wall, too.
But Jarvis only has 10 builds left. That is my concern. That is the pain point there for him, and he needs to get to an area where the builds are going to exist. Airwalks is out of it, and Jarvis manages to get the better of Airwalks. Oh, Airwalks is at 1 HP. I stand corrected. Is it enough, though? He does get out of it, and Jarvis is looking for him. He knows that he's going to be super weak. There has to be just, you can sneeze on him, and he's going to be out of this. But the shields come into play for Airwalks. It's now going to come down to 4 players remaining. Jarvis scoping it out. Does he find it? Airwalks. He knows this is a lot of pressure he's in, but Jarvis has no more builds remaining. Meanwhile, Airwalks has so much to work with.
Everyone is so weak here, Golden. Jarvis falls all the way down to Patriota, who's going to win the exchange. Typical takes the high ground. In comes Airwalks as well.
Oh,
he actually catches Patriota.
This is insane. Typical gamer has the high ground. Jarvis is going to be down to 31 HP, and as you like to say, Monster, playing that low ground warrior role. It's a 1v1v1. Jarvis tags Airwalks. That's going to eliminate him. 1 more remaining, and it's Typical Gamer in the high ground. Jarvis needs to hold this one up, but can Typical Gamer get that final connection, the victory royale in game number 3, and jettison them up in the leaderboards? Typical Gamer scouting around, and he playing great defense there, just holding him off, not allowing him to get any kind of vision. But when is this gonna run out? When is he not gonna have any builds anymore to work with? Typical Gamer, on the other hand, doesn't have anything. 1 build remaining, and that's it. He's gonna land in front of him, and Typical Gamer! What a win! Victory Royale, 7 eliminations, 17 points total. GG!
What an endgame, Airwalks, Typical Gamer, Jarvis. All of them had so many eliminations in the final moments. That was extremely intense, but Typical runs out of materials, almost gives it up. Here's the final moments. Just take a look at how Jarvis took the high ground. It was almost all over. Beautiful side jump. He put it all on the table right here.
There you have it.
You cannot miss, Golden. You can't miss.
Jarvis though gets a lot of love from me because he had no HP remaining, nothing, and still managed to get to the safe zone. Had he had a little bit more HP, he might have been able to get the better of Typical Gamer. But man, I know that a lot of people from Typical Gamer's community, they have to be losing their collective minds, and I don't blame them. What a conclusion to that game. That was just game 3, but we have 1 more coming up in a little bit, and I know that this is it. It all boils down to the final game. That was intense. I'm getting a little sweaty up here.
Every single game has really brought the energy, the crowd, the environment. It's all coming down here. That was another beautiful end game. But, dude, Airwalks and Jarvis have been making it all the way through. So has Lucky. Ninja showing up in these final moments. Every game matters, right?
Yeah,
these points add up.
They add up, and surely they're going to be looking great in the leaderboard, but we'll check that in a little bit. For now, we're going to send it over to Pookie, who has our winner, or sorry, Kitty, who has our winner, Typical Gamer, standing by.
Yes, we've got our winners, our duo winners. Even though it might end up in the solos and those end games, it still is a group effort. Now, I want to know, how have you been supporting your teammate today so far?
I'm trying to not die, but it's not really working for me. So he's just amazing by himself, man. My heart was pounding watching him. He's great.
It's all for charity, too, so that's so great. After that game, how are you feeling going into the next few? How are you going to continue the momentum? You've got one more game to clutch it out and win all the money for charity.
I mean, I feel like the first 2 games were used to kind of develop the strategy. Once we got that on lock, I told them we're winning game 3, that's it. So we're going to go into game 4 with the same energy. I'm here to win some money for the Sick Kids Hospital BC, so I'm doing the best I can.
Yes, as a fellow Canadian and someone that grew up in British Columbia, I thank you. That's incredible, guys. I'm looking forward to see how well you do in the next game, hopefully closing it all out and winning. But in order to do that, we've got to take it back to our casters, who are going to take us into the next few games. You guys do so good.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah, I know that they're over the moon right now with how that game panned out. Typical Gamer, and I got to give him some love, man, because you have a lot of great YouTube content creators that crush it on a daily basis. But Typical Gamer is a name that we see in World Cup qualifiers performing so many times at a top level. And I'm glad that finally I was able to commentate one of his games, a big moment for him, and against a quality player like Jarvis, who has really begun to grow quite a bit in the Fortnite competitive community. I think that was a pretty special moment across the board, and what a game that was. I love moments like that when it comes down to who could just be the scrappiest monster.
Yeah, and in those final moments, you never know, right? And this is what makes Fortnite competitive so good. It looked like, for a second, Jarvis had it all the way through to the bone, but Airwalks, launch pads to the high ground, says, you know what, I want a piece of this. I can take this too. And in those final moments, everything shifted. Jarvis lost all of his health, wasted materials, fell down, and then this is Fortnite. Scramble, right? You don't even know what's going on anymore. Everything changed. But let's talk about how the first 2 games, they just kind of had to get it together.
Yes.
Now, game 3, things connect. The question is, can he pull through for that game 4?
He's been playing well all day long. I wouldn't be shocked to see him in that top 20. He knows how to play his game to get him up into that point. You just got to get to top 15. That's when you start to earn some points, and that's where it could push you a little further up. But I know everyone wants to see where we are in the standings right now. The good news is your boy GB's got you covered. Let's go ahead and take a look, see where we are. And at the top, it's going to be Airwalks in Grime.
Wow.
With that, I believe it was 3rd place or 4th place that they were able to sneak away out of that one. Typical Gamer, our winner from the last game, has, as I mentioned, jettisoned himself up to 7th place with 22 points. The Victory Royale, 12 eliminations total. Airwalks in Grime, though, they
need to be gunned down. Someone needs to go find them and take them down, because if you allow them to have just one more good game, the gap might be too much to catch up and close. Here are our top 20 duos, though. See everyone here just scratching away at some points. Good to see people earning eliminations, though, just across the board as duos.
Yeah, I mean, look, folks, it all boils down to these final moments here, and we're going to get into that game in a little bit. But for now, we actually have Sundown, who's going to be standing over down by the stage with a special guest.
Thank you so much, Golden Boy, and we do have a special guest. I'm gonna need you guys to put your hands up in the air and wave them to give a nice big round of applause for Ewok now. Yeah, there we go, let them know. And Zeke and I took a little bit of time to practice some sign language to do our best to try and bridge the gap and make this a full experience for everyone. So Zeke, why don't you start it off?
All right, I'm really nervous, so hopefully I don't mess this up. All right, so it is, hi, Ewok, how are you?
I'm so excited.
Cool. I am here to hold the mic.
Sorry, nervous a lot. I know it's something different. Hello, my name is Sundown. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
How are you today? Are you excited?
Yes, I'm very excited.
So, what is your favorite dance?
The floss.
That's a good one. Now, what is your favorite weapon?
The combat shotgun. That one's my favorite.
Always a good choice going on there, Ewok. Now, is there anything that you want to say to the crowd?
I want to say thank you all for your support and being here. I'm really happy to be where I am today. And thank you guys so much. Thank you, Epic staff, and everyone that's involved. I love you lots. Thank you so much.
That's some of the amazing gameplay that Ewok was able to provide in the last game. So let's actually take a look at that and see what she was able to do on the main stage. I mean, just look at it going on right here. Now, one thing you note, the chase she went through, both of the rifts, was able to chase down and pick up Jordan Fisher, and then you can turn right after. You see her signing to the partner, trying to get them back together, but she is then on her lonesome, able to get it out. You can see this was the start of that engagement with Kurt, able to get in there, get the knock. Ewok was then able to clean it up, but we weren't done there. Now, something gotta note, look how smart this is. She ends up having so many shields and the storm flip, recognizes she's by the zone. So what does she do? Tunnels her way in, juggles it on, ends up getting another knock, but now look, she has all of the supplies and everything she needs to end up making it into the end game. A great finish there, a top 10 performance. Ewok and Kurt have been amazing, a staple of the community. So again, just everyone put your hands up, give them a nice big round of applause. We're gonna throw it back up to the casting desk to get into the final game. Gentlemen, take it away.
Thank you so much. That was awesome. And I also, can we please give a round of applause for Zeke and Sundown for that? That is not easy to do. That is bridging gaps, really cool stuff. I know I couldn't do it. I don't even know what to do with these. So
Stop that right now.
I know.
But no, honestly, that was very heartwarming. Just, yeah, very, very courageous of them to kind of step out there and then, you know, take that leap of faith and own it and own it.
She has no chill when she's in that game.
Yeah, you see it.
Chase Jordan Fisher down like it was yesterday's rent. I mean, that was just bananas there. But hey, I think that Ewok certainly deserves to be here. She has proven why she is a stellar Fortnite personality in our community, and also everyone else too. Kurt supporting the way that he is gets some credit as well. So there you see Ewok making her way over to her station, and we're gonna get ready to jump into Game 4. And I wonder what we're gonna see here, man, because there is just it's still anyone's game, Monster. It's still anybody's game.
Yeah, and just a little interaction right there. Kurt, you saw welcome her back, signing to her pretty much what he can there, and that's crazy, man. To put in that effort to really communicate with your teammate. It's awesome here.
That's right, folks. But are you ready for the fourth and final game, folks? Because it's about to go down. That's right. The players are loaded up in the battle bus. The island is ready for combat. Monster, are you ready?
I'm absolutely ready, Golden.
People in the crowd, are you ready? Then count it down, folks, because the time for talk is over. This is it. The fourth and final game of the Fortnite Pro-Am is now live, and this is for all the marbles.
This is it. We saw what one game can do for these competitors. Typical Gamer finding himself in 7th place. He's on the board. So this final game matters. Can Airwalks stick around and hold his lead? Will Typical Gamer come back and follow up? Find himself in the top 3 and take a bigger piece for charity here? Or will someone new come up and just ruin everyone's dreams and shut those down, right?
Hey, everyone's going to get money for charity at the end of the day. It's all about where you place. It's a very competitive, though, nature from a lot of our guests, a lot of the people playing with our Fortnite personalities. Download, chatting with a few of them, and they're feeling it. They know that they want to perform.
Golden, there's only one, or I should say one set of trophies here, so that's
true.
what they want.
That's true. It doesn't matter how you feel, it's all about how you play. There you see a few of our players. There's Wax Motif there with Pipe Punk. Janina with Wildcat. That's going to be a snow biome landing for her. And already the eliminations are starting to come through, Monster. Bucky just picked up one, and he's all the way up there in the leaderboard as well. That doesn't reflect well. Airwalks has an elimination too early on.
Literally what I was just going to mention. I was like, wow, before everyone even touches down, it's already unfolding in the Fortnite world. Here's Janina. Doesn't quite know where she wants to land. Wildcat took a baller, and he's out.
Brendan Urie just eliminated One Shot Girl in our final game. Typical Gamer pops up behind Janina. Oh, the rage from her.
Oh, look at her face.
Oh, and you do not want to get her angry. She's I'll tell you what, she is a very, very a passionate gamer, as you can see right there. She takes it seriously. I respect that.
Definitely saw the spice coming out there, but it is okay. It's not over. Wildcat is still in the game. Typical, man. He had a great last game. That right there is a big point. That's a shift.
Yeah, all of our top 10 players, I would say, most of our top 10 players have already gotten elimination monsters. So early on. There's Jimmy O Yang there. On the Typical Gamer. And I hear someone just yelling in the distance.
I don't know who that is, but I do hear it as well.
Someone please check that person. Make sure that they're okay. Call their mother. Call their father. It's Father's Day. Let them know what's going on.
It's the energy coming all the way across and into our headset, but it's all good here. We're over at the Lonely Lodge. It's not so lonely. He's got some company. His teammates here.
Yeah, you know, you never want to go on a nice camping trip by yourself. That's not fun.
Bring a friend or two as we hop over to Bruce Brown, and no, Folagore gets taken out with the big shot. It's Loser Fruit.
This is a rough kit for Bruce Brown to have. Can Joel McHale get an elimination?
Joel's like, look at me, I will shoot.
He's hitting those angles hard.
Oh.
He's looking for it.
And he's out of bullets here, Golden.
He's just got to push with this pistol. He's got 16 shots in it. 16, no, that's your teammate. Don't want to do that one.
Shoot them all, shoot them all.
That's your target. Joel McHale, I believe in you. I want community to come back too.
Pull out the axe. He doesn't know he doesn't have bullets.
He has no more ammo, no ammo remaining.
Oh, but it's okay, because his teammate Loser Fruit connects with the flint knock and takes down that player right there. Bruce Brown sent back to the lobby, and it's all good, because you know what? Joe has Loser Fruit to
Joel McHale
carry.
was there. He was providing emotional support. Loser Fruit, obviously, great player. Won yesterday in our Creative Showdown. So Joe McHale just being the cheerleader that we all want to have in game with us.
Joel's like, Loser Fruit, you're doing too good at this. I'm going to shoot your ramps out, give you a little more pressure, you know, even up the playing field.
Shot Bell did not go for that boom bow.
Yeah, I guess it's just time to get out of here, man. You got a little bit of mobility and stuff like that. He wants to take all these shields.
Ooh, living life on the edge.
I like it. Avoiding all the fire here. This is actually our first zone that we see covering this side of the map, so this is also really good to see. In our final game, things are going to mix up here in the land, I should say.
Got Cray along with a Vive. Cray with a loadout that you want to try and keep the long range weapon there. That's right. So you got to go back to that, because you need to have that utility. You need to have something that will give you an advantage in that mid game, right?
Oh, yeah. But we're looking at Jacob. There's so many players here in Happy Hamlet. This is not a happy place. There's shots being traded. His teammate's in a weird spot. Is he going to come down and back him up? Doesn't matter. Connor Ball is playing ball here.
He's got no builds.
The run.
He's got no builds, but his teammate Jacob has his back, and that was going to be royalistic. and Xavier Woods. They're out of it. Oh, man. The power of positivity was not enough to help Xavier Woods on this day.
Yeah, but you know what? They had a grand entrance, and that is all that matters.
That's true.
'Cause they showed up.
I mean, you do, Monster, you kind of do want to win, you know.
Or you know.
Or you just have an entrance.
or at least get your entrance, you know. Make the show yours at the start. Make
That's
us
true.
all believe for a second there. Okay. So we are now with Murda Beats and Triz.
Yeah, no eliminations for this team. We're going to be at Snobby Shores, and they have another duo here. And there you have it, Samara Redway and Marisha Ray. They're going to be topped up as well on health. Good shields there for Samara.
This is the best part about being able to see the whole game. You get to touch base with all of your favorite players, right? Samara Redway, our soccer skin moms here.
Yeah.
All right, the soccer skin moms, they came out strong representing.
I did tell them I love the shirts. I wanted to get one for myself.
Yes.
Even though I'm not a soccer skin mom, and I can never be, but still, a boy can dream.
You can do whatever you put your mind to, Golden, all right?
Thank you so much.
And a couple dollars.
I just want to get that shirt, you know, I think it'll be hilarious. So the Storm now pushing in. We're going to be coming down to our first circle. Some action had taken place here, but we got 44 duos. 6 duos wiped out from the lobby. There's Dr. Lupo with Jordan Fisher.
And
yet again.
It's already looking like a different game here. So much more players alive now. Lupo's trying to see if he can scoop up some of this loot here. He is. He's going to successfully get a ton. Jordan Fisher's off in the distance, though. Looks like they ran off some players here, so it's all theirs to kind of hold down now.
Yeah, they're going to own this territory. Is there anyone above them? It doesn't seem like it. Got a lot of action happening over here. Scarlet against Cypher PK. Just like was wondering where the action was taking place. Seems like it's taking place outside in the Storm. Cypher down. Not a lot of HP remaining. There's no Siphon here either, so he just has to get the elimination.
No.
5-4. This is not the way you want it to end, but oh no! And he can't get the elim, and he's going to be out of there. Down but not out. Could Reggie Jackson help him out? He's by the high ground. Scarlet down low, and here comes Reggie Jackson. Really focused on the player in front of him, but not the one that's going to be dealing the damage potentially, but Reggie Jackson could not get the angle. Does manage to tag and drops on out of there. Getting ticked by the Storm. You see his health, the green bar going down little by little. That means when they're out here in the Storm, you see the way that this looks around you. That means that they are going to be taking damage, and they're in this very dangerous spot.
He actually got the elimination, though. That means the Storm wrapped him up, and Reggie was rewarded with Scarlet right there. But let's take a replay of what happened here in these moments. Reggie Jackson has everything. That's the knock right there on Ellie. And he did get Scarlet too, so something connected there because those shots made a big difference.
Yeah. That was going to be 2 eliminations that could bring him up a little higher. And then Chandler Riggs, oh no, he's going to be so low on HP. Chandler Riggs needs to be careful. He's out of it. Now it's a cow looking around him. Can he get to him? Can he try and help him out there? The baller got a low health this time around, but Chandler Riggs is going to be inside of that storm flip, and a cow is going to get picked off by Tfue. Tfue still in this one, folks. He's got 1 elimination.
Did participate in that little battle there. He knocked Chandler Riggs off the high ground. Josh Hart, not quite sure where he is. He's over in the distance, making a nice little rotation. It's gonna be a lot of loot for them, but Bucky.
Oh.
JT Brown here. Got a flint knock connect to the face from Bucky. He's gonna delete frags right there.
Bucky's
He's in 3rd place, Golden.
Yeah, he is, and at this point in time, not looking the best when it comes to that. Oh no! Bucky!
He threw it all the way.
That is a rough one. You hate to see it. That's what we call a good old-fashioned ouch. A yikes almost.
That's a oof.
That's
and
an
a
oofers.
Yikes and ouch.
That's all the different kinds of words that can symbolize a variety of things. Bucky, though.
Put into a body slam sandwich because he was thrown right off that build.
He's had a good competition so far, and while for Bucky it will end there, the run that he managed to put together game after game is certainly something that you got to be impressed with. There's Reggie Jackson. Oh man, this is a best friend right here.
Wow. in the storm. Remember, he had 3 med kits. So Cypher's back in the action, guys, and he even dropped all his guns for Cypher. Look, he's like, hey, take all the guns, brother.
What a guy. What a guy. What a good guy. You know, really, you want one of those people on your side.
I'm going to say it right now, Cypher, you drop all those guns and give them back to Reggie because he clutched up. Okay, he clutched up.
He helped you out there. Now, I did understand that Courage was eliminated earlier on. We saw him in the feed. I believe we're going to have a replay of that showing up in just a tad. And that was a, you know, not the run that Courage had, placing second last year in the Pro-Am. I don't like that's going to be the case this time around. The laser beam gets beamed in the sky, and that's going to be Joey Bosa with the connection there.
Good day so far for these guys.
No.
And, whoa! Running snipe on Connor Ball. Jacob's going to have to see if he can really clutch up this save here because they're in a weird spot. With the drop ship just above them, they can drop down and pounce at any moment now. So this is going to be a really tough revive to pull off. Love what Jacob is doing here. Switch materials, says, you know what? I cannot save you.
Yeah.
The zone is coming. I got to get out of here.
Nicky 30 and Joey Bosa up above, and he's going to go for the fight. That combat shotty will pick you up from. What is up? What was that?
Jeez, there's a sky bridge up there.
What is that?
Nick's looking up with a big smile on his face like, are you serious?
Okay, sure, I'm okay. I mean, who is it?
If I could hear those comms right now, I totally would because Nick's probably tripping. Taking a look here, Courage.
Oh, Courage was brought back. He was eliminated earlier, but brought back in the game by the respawn ban. Look at him there. I knew he'd find it. Brendan Urie, by the way, what a guy. You know, bringing his teammate back, right?
You got to show love to these celebs, man. They're picking up what's supposed to be their pro help.
Yeah, Brendan Urie has the elimination. What about you, Jack?
Yeah, what happened, Cypher? Reggie saved you, man.
All in good fun, of course. Nicky 30's gonna have a player right in front of him, managed to bring him down there, has that wall ownership, and gets the down. Snags that on the combat. No, another one's gonna go in there for the fight as well. Has that wall coverage, playing defense. He needs Joey Bosa to help him out, and there you have it. Nick Merckx falls down to that one, courtesy of Nicky 30 and Joey Bosa.
Like, great teamwork. Nick just holds down the wall, waits for Joey to back him up, and kudos to Joey, came in at the perfect time. The distraction, the counter edit, that was a great team play right there. And this is why you got to show love to both team members, because at the end of the day, this is a team game. We have duo action here. Pokimane and Martin Doherty still alive. Give themselves a little spot.
Martin Doherty, as you see right there, part of the group Churches here today. Not necessarily playing some music, but instead playing some Fortnite. Now, I wanted to know what the absurdity of that sky bridge was, and our observers managed to get a look at it. So let's see. So,
watch out, he's above. What's doing a sky base, dude?
Oh my god, no way.
We'll get the sky base after. Oh my god.
There's gonna be kids that are low behind us.
Okay.
And Joey Bosa, by the way. Joey Bosa's not having any of that, by the way.
Nick, you're heading the game here, Nick. What are you doing?
Like, yeah, Skybridge is 2 and everything. Focus on the people that are going to be behind us. Oh, Martin Doherty is going to go down. Pokimane now having to deal with some players that will be on the attack. It's going to be Cloak, actually. Put the pressure on the Pokimane with that grenade launcher. Owns that wall. Tries to get above him. Pushes forward. Tags him for some shields there, but no, Pokimane. And it's Tfue who comes out of nowhere like an RKO. And Cloak is right there, too.
How did Tfue show up and snatch that one away?
Tfue's everywhere. I don't know if you know that, but he's actually like, he is the island.
He is just there.
Yeah, he has his little Jonesy army that just goes and does his bidding.
Oh, look, look, look. He's sliding on up now in this ball. He doesn't even have a teammate anymore. Josh Hart's down. He's going to get all this loot here. He's got 4 eliminations, so just from that little bit of third party off in the distance, he's going to pick him up some more points. Tfue's in the running here, guys. He's still in the running. He's in top 10. I believe he was 5th last time we checked in.
He's got a lot of goodies to work with, too. We'll keep tabs on him, I'm sure, as this goes on. For now, though, we're taking a look at some of our other competitors here. And, you know, and everyone here had a collective groan at that moment. That you know that is rough. Koa, get in there. No, Koa, oh, no.
Oh, and Do Hayon had the rift to go.
He's going to be able to get
out.
He's gonna be able to get him. 2 HP!
So close.
No, don't go in there! Okay, whew. Oh, man. I'm old. I can't handle that. I can't handle that monster. That's just too much.
I got to touch base with them down in the player lounge. These guys looked like they were definite best friends. They're gonna showcase that. He's going for the save. What a good pal right there he is. They're going to pick up Koa. Such a clutch save. Such a clutch save.
2 HP in a dream, folks. Round of applause for Do-hyun and Koa. Then you got Tim the Tap Man there. Oh, yeah, because he knows he's on camera. Yeah, Tim, I see you. No eliminations, though, for the leader of the Girthquake. The Tap Man army. Fortunately for him, he's going to be met with an army's worth of ammo from all angles. He's trying to defend everything. Turbo building like a crazy person, but Shadow Bomb's out of there.
Bro, who did you get mad? Jeez, hello, server. Way to turn on Tim the Tap Man for a second there.
Got Airwalks mad, clearly.
Oh, it's just all that dancing. He just did it again, dude. Airwalks might have to come down and show you what's up.
That is definitely something you do not want to have happen. Airwalks has been vicious this whole game. Getting down now to the final few circles here. Storm phase is about to end in just a little bit, under a minute. You got 23 duos left in this game, 34 players remaining. Airwalks and RL Grime up above. Chris Thompson gets the hands from Tfue with 4 eliminations he has currently. I said we were gonna come back and check him out. And Dank Ops. Try again next time. Tfue got the better of you.
To think Tfue can take on full duo squad, like duo teams right here. By himself, he's a force to be reckoned with. Pushing players boxes with that RPG, but Brendan Urie and Courage still in the game here.
Ooh.
So Stinker comes down. Brendan's got no shield.
He's got no shields. He has no minis to be able to top him off with either. 77 HP. Courage isn't looking that great either. Has more shields than HP in his case. We got to share. There you go. Brendan Urie will be able to get something that will keep him going longer in this game.
Did drop a couple minis right there, but Courage, man, it's looking so rough right here. You know those opponents had stinkers, so being in the ultimate low is a weird place to be. Brendan just knowing all these kind of builds down. He's lost Courage for a second here. Hey, you know what? Use it, don't lose it, right?
I'm very impressed with Brendan Urie, too. Did not expect this out of him. Clearly been putting in that work. Courage said that they've been in the lab, working, perfecting their gameplay. Let's see if it pays off here, because when you're in that low ground, that's where all that training, that's where it's going to pay off, Monster.
Yes, all the edits. Edits down Courage right there a little bit. It's all good. Back up another layer, and they have zone, actually, so they're going to be okay if they could just hold put. That placement point could just be around the corner. It's only 30 players remaining, 21 duos, so there's a lot of solo players out there. It's a big rotation to make. Blink Power takes out RL Grime, which means Airwalks is left to fend for himself here in the final moments.
And also this zone by the hill, so players need to go up in order for them to remain in the safety area. Got Wildcat, who lost his duo partner, Janina, earlier on in the game, still in it. Kayun got Lost Kings there. One of the members of Lost Kings at the very least. I believe this is going to be Nick. Yeah, Nick on the Lost Kings as well.
All right, but Kayun making a nice little home for himself. Nick is still in this game too.
Nick Shanholz.
Hurling up here, trying to find opportunity, making these edits, replacing these walls, trying to get comfortable here.
And we're getting down to the wire, folks. Top 15 are going to start to get points. Tfue, for an update, has 7 eliminations. Nick 830 has 5 eliminations. Kurt had 5 eliminations. Airwalks with 4. And there you see the breakdown. The Victory Royale will give you 10 points total. But you start earning points when you hit 15th place. So keep an eye on that, as well as each elimination giving you 1. Cypher PK got a player right in his sights, but there's going to be threats coming from all different angles here. You need to just back up, disengage from the fight, and look to take down that one player that you know is going to be in a rough spot, but that circle moving for that individual's favor. Down the mountain you go.
Sliding down now because the zone's way ahead and he has no more material, so Instead of going for the Elam, he's getting all the way down, and lucky for him.
That worked out.
What a great care package. That was so much loot right there.
That worked out beautifully. Reggie Jackson gets down by Ninja. There's Tfue up above, gliding about. He sees a player in front of him, owns the pyramid, but the pressure from the left side now has to refocus. He has all of this. He owns all of this. Oh no, but the player's gonna be right in front of him, and it's out. Had to get out of there, and Tfue couldn't end the shots in time. He couldn't connect with the shots enough to get the elimination.
It's actually Cloak who is in that box right there, but Cloak manages to get away just barely.
It's fate, Monster. It is fate that these two players would only land next to one another at that point in time.
Tfue said it. If he finds Cloak, he's gonna push him. And take a look at the air cam right here. This is what you guys tune in for. Nick 830, Tfue still in the game. We
So
know
many players are going down.
Just somewhere out there as well. Cloak went down to Joey Bossa.
Joey Bosa, ladies and gentlemen, this guy is a beast. Got the high ground too, I believe.
Yes, Joey and Nick might be the only duo still in this game right
no.
here.
Gotta be careful. Sad's gonna have his number. Gets to the other side. Oh, he's gonna go down. Nick 830, he's also gonna be an attack. Oh,
no, he took the fall damage there.
Oh, gut-wrenching there. Now we're gonna be in top 10. Aiden on the high ground, Tfue as well. Putting down some shots. He is a legendary loadout for the ages. 9 players remaining, Monster. It's coming down to the wire here in the final game, folks.
Every man for themselves. Symphony's got the ultimate high. Bell's in the ball. They're trying to get this high ground. Airwalk's still in this game as well, as is Tfue. Symphony's holding his high ground so well. This is like a worst nightmare for these players. It's a mountain.
And it's going back around the mountain. Symphony's up above. Tfue's feeling the pressure there. Airwalk, though, gets the connection and elimination on the Dothyon. Now looking for another one. Oh, he's gonna eat a shot there, and Airwalk's down to 17 HP. Needs to stabilize. No more health, and oh man, that was a little bit of that squeaky bum time there that you don't want to see.
Is he gonna even hit that tree? Is he gonna hit that tree?
Oh dear.
Boy, this is it.
He's got nothing.
Lucky for him, there's a little blink right there. He's still in this game.
He's got nothing.
He can slide down this. Oh no, he's just gonna go all the way, playing it the safe route. Using these materials.
The tension, folks. This is what Fortnite is all about in these final few moments. Let's hear it. Let's start to make some noise, because it's coming down to the wire. The final game of the Pro-Am. You're going to have Symphony in the high ground, Aiden right in the mid, as well as Bell, and then Airwalks. And Aiden, 6 elims total. A player in front of him, but he doesn't have the HP here, Monster.
Oh, this is so close. Whoever's in that baller is making it really tough, but it's a 1v1. He actually got the elimination on Airwalks. Must have did some damage.
Oh no!
This is it. Final moments, Golden Boy.
This is it right here, the 1v1. It's going to be Aiden going up against Symphony. Can Aiden come up clutch and get the win? And it will secure him such a high placing in the leaderboard. He has a high ground presently. Symphony looking for the opening, but I don't think Aiden's going to give it to him. He's got 53 builds left. He has tons to work with, as well as that combat shoddy and the drum gun. Symphony, no builds remaining for him either, and Symphony has to go down low. Aiden's waiting for it. He may not even need, whoa, he jumps on top of the box. He's looking for the opportunity. This is it, Monster. He sees him right down low, and he's gonna go for it. Continuing to hold this one down. The Storm pushing forward, forcing the activity. Oh! Symphony! Symphony with the victory royale! Right at the last moment. You love to see it. I love it.
With all odds against them, Symphony turns that game around. No materials, takes down Aiden. Aiden trying to go for the highlight reel.
Fortnite is all about the building, and Symphony had no builds. But Aiden, oh man, that was a rough one. He destroyed the structure, sent Aiden down low, and before Aiden could even attempt to catch himself, Symphony had the eye on the prize, and there you have it. A big win for Symphony, a veteran in the Fortnite community. What an end there, Monster. What an end.
That he hit the shot, man. I love this because every single game someone else took a victory. Aiden was almost the only person to get a back-to-back.
That's right, folks, and don't go anywhere, because we're gonna have the trophy ceremony for who won. And I'll tell you, I don't know who it is right now. We're gonna have to find out in a little bit, get the leaderboards up, and then we will confirm who is the winner of the second Pro-Am. Oh man, that was That was a game right there.
That was
a
great.
game, folks. Now, you guys are incredible. What a crowd we have here in the forum. You guys are amazing. Now, throughout the day, we've been talking about these crazy animated shorts that we've been seeing, talking about the lore of Fortnite, if you will. And here's another one. Take a look.
Insano Death Squad unite! Let's do this!
Ready for vengeance! We will claim our destiny!
Hello! What?
I thought we talked about this.
Talked about what? Your outfit, man. It's just not screaming Insano Death Squad.
You're crazy. This is the best.
We're trying to be intimidating here.
I am a fish, walking on land, breathing the air. That is intimidating.
No. Go change.
Are you serious?
Go change or you're off the squad.
Fine.
I'm so tired of this.
It's like he's not taking this seriously. He gets one more chance.
Behold, the mullet marauder. Now what?
I'm out.
I just can't even.
Golden, that was dope.
Yeah, I mean, I'm that guy, typically, rocking whatever skin I want. My teammates like to get a little sweaty from
You got
time to time.
the try-hard boys.
Yeah, you know, that, and I like to keep it nice and fun. That's what it's all about. All right, folks, are you ready to find out who won the Fortnite Pro-Am? Come on, let's make some noise. Come on, keep it going, and let's go ahead and show these folks the leaderboard. Your winner of the second Fortnite Pro-Am is... Roll it. I'm nervous. I want to see the leaderboard. On the screen, and it's going to be RL Grime and Aarox.
Look at how close that was. Aiden was just there. Tfue was just there. So close.
Nail biting.